Hey everybody, welcome to sunny, but evening LA. I've decided to start doing some more longer form vlogs because I know I normally just kind of show what I'm doing, but like they're very unconnected. So hopefully, goal for New Year, you start seeing more of this. But I just want to show you we're at a countryside, Marriott, something like that. We're nearby some public transit. Cute. I guess also this is it technically LA? Somebody let me know in the comments. This is Santa Monica. So I don't know if it's technically like a neighborhood or not actually LA anymore, but there's Santa Monica. I'm here for a last minute business meeting, which means that I get to pick a company paid for hotel, and I really wanted one with a pool, so that's almost always what I look for. And it's warm enough. I'm like normally in Chicago, obviously, so it's actually warm enough to go swimming outside right now. But the weird thing is I cannot figure out where to find towels, so we're just gonna take this one, and we're gonna have that one, and these will be my towels. Because would imagine it'd be like some sort of place to get extra towels, but whatever. Anyway, this week's vlog, new temps. We're here, California. So today, well, hopefully I'll upload these on Wednesday, but right now it is Wednesday. This week got my nails done, got a little holiday charm going. It's like pink and gold, something for the new year. But the main task of the week, or let's see if this is actually, okay, it is not actually that cold, but it's not super heated anyway, so I'll just hang out over here, do some steps. Anyway, not bad. That was a very tall step. Here we go. Okay, anyway, so what we're planning on doing this week is Erewhon. That was my number one goal. I've actually been to LA before in general, but never been to Erewhon. Usually just go to Disney or visit my friend who lives in Riverside, and then we go to Disney. I've also been to the Hello Kitty cafe around here, and seen the Hollywood sign. So this one, since it's mostly business and I'm not extending this trip, then we're just gonna be here for the little fun things, which was getting to Erewhon and also getting sweet fish sushi. There's a particular sushi place, I'll insert it, I want to go to, which I've been to before. It's very good. But yeah, so early today, landed, went to Erewhon. I'm gonna honestly tell you guys, I loved it. Erewhon was awesome. I loved the packaging. Everything in that store was super organized, really well like stocked. If you love visual things in a display, you'll understand where it's like perfectly triangled fruit, perfectly like even the stuff they put in their containers were like here's 3 eggs but like arranged nicely. So very visually appealing. So that was cool. Also the staff was so friendly. I hadn't thought about that, but it was very nice. I was walking, I had gotten there with like my bag from the airport, and I just felt like, oh my God, I'm taking up so much space because the aisles are narrow, guys, like very narrow. And not a lot of place for like 2 people to walk. So I had my bag, which it's not really that big, but had it. But anyway, the staff person was like, "Oh, are you coming or going?" I was like, "Oh, I came from Chicago, just landed, blah blah blah," because obviously like traveling. Um, and then he was all like, "Yeah, I just came from New York, and I actually got to wear my fun sweaters." And I'm like, "That's so cute because."
This past week, it's been 2 degrees in Chicago. It's been horrible. To the point of being like, the seasonal depression kicks in because you just want to be inside and it's chilly and just like gross. And it's like, no. And of course, warmed up today, one day I left. So hopefully it's not going to be as bad when I get back. So yeah, that's the main thing. Gonna do that. I ended up getting from the Erewhon, I got the turmeric smoothie, which was actually an accident. So sorry for you, but it's horrible. I hated it. The turmeric smoothie was so bad, but that's actually in part my fault because I don't actually like turmeric that much, and it's just an assaulting flavor. So it's not actually like the smoothie was blended bad or anything like that. It was more like I had a flavor I didn't like, and then I didn't like it. So, oops. So I think on Thursday I'll probably give it another go. Which that's also, if you're like, how do you pay for some of this stuff? I do actually have a per diem for how much I can spend on food. So, that's how I afford some of the things that I get, is because I'll then apply that to it, which is exactly what I did with Erewhon. Because under normal circumstances, I would never pay. It was like $41.99 for a slider, which actually the slider was pretty good. Mac and cheese, also good. And then they had like chef salad, which I realized afterwards had nuts in it. I don't like nuts, so I was like, well, look at that, $5 worth of stuff I'm not gonna eat because I like picked out the walnuts. Oops, my bee. But it's actually quite fresh and yummy, and it's all organic, so like I get it, but I'm just kind of like, for that price, I just can't justify this unless I'm doing it for fun. So, and that's what I was doing. So I definitely actually am gonna try another smoothie later this week and see if it's good. And then I also have seen everybody's been trying like the buffalo cauliflower, so maybe we'll try that too. So yeah, that's kind of like my plan to use my per diem dollars. Because I don't really care how you spend like your food money. You can buy yourself extra stuff. But they won't pay for like other things. So that'll be fun. Yeah. So that's been the main school adventure of this whole week. I'll let you guys know if anything else interesting happens. Other than I'm gonna go try and I actually don't want the Haley Beaver smoothie. I want a different smoothie. It's like a mango pineapple one, and I love tropical flavors, so I'm gonna try that one out. But yeah, that's where I'm just kind of like, what's the week's topic? Erewhon Adventure, LA for work, which not interesting. Can't tell you guys about that one. Got my nails did. And then, ooh, Saturday. So maybe you'll see more of this. I'm supposed to also go to, so I'll be back in Chicago by then. I'm gonna go to one of the Christmas bars. So me and my friend have a tradition, which is like somewhat accidental, that we go to one of the Christmas bars the weekend before Christmas. The first year we did it was like just as COVID was opening up, and we just been like, we haven't seen each other for ages. Let's do something. And I've been like, I've been dying to try some of these Christmas bars. There's like a ton of them in Wrigley. Let's go. And I was lucky that I love reservations because I did make us a reservation, but everything was like super packed. Actually, wait, no. That year I didn't make a reservation. That year we had to pay a cover to go. And I was lucky that we had $5 because it was like a $5 cover. And I was like, thank the Lord I actually have $5 because I almost never carry cash. And so we went to the Santa Baby bar. And now, because all of them get super packed, it's really actually a fun time in Wrigley. But like some things in cities, it's a bummer to try and show up and then things are like overpacked. So anyway, this Saturday, we're going to get full Christmas spirit, go to the bar, and drink every single Jolly Christmas drink. It's actually just a normal drink that they give a fun name to, and then maybe sprinkle with a little edible glitter to put strawberry too. And honestly, the whole like, oh, it's a peppermint mocha, but we made it Christmas by adding peppermint sprinkles and charging you $5 more. So that's what we're doing because part of the joy of the season, etc. And then next week is Christmas, which is crazy. I actually always do all my Christmas shopping super early, so I'm actually not that worried about it. It's just this year's sneaking up on me. So my New Year's resolution is going to be doing vlogging more consistently, but I also believe that you don't have to wait for anything to start doing stuff. You can just do it day one now. So why do I need to wait 2 weeks to start? Starting today. So anyway, hopefully I'll cut in some of those additional things for you here, but otherwise I will be linking the short form content here. So if you actually want to know my opinion on stuff, here it is. But I'll still be doing the short form, no commentary, because I really like uploading those things daily. As most of you probably may or may not realize by now, I tend to cluster things, but I don't always post in real time. So, like, when I'm in London, I almost am always posting all London, but then every once in a while I might be like, oh, I forgot about this thing, and add it like a couple months later. Doesn't necessarily mean I'm back in London. It's more so I remembered about it. So I tend to post chronologically, but not always. So anyway, I'll link those to this video. So hopefully you'll get the context. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I'll see you next one. Bye.